new information that the IRS scandal goes a lot higher than a few rogue agents in Cincinnati. Andrew Stiles from the National Review joins us. Nice to see you.
Nice to be here.
All right, so what evidence is there that it might go higher than the rogue agents in Cincinnati?
Well, basically, the more we find out, everything that Lois Lerner said initially has turned out to be misleading or just false. She was directly involved in sending these letters to groups. There are 15 letters with her stamped signature on it asking these invasive questions that the audit uncovered, said was inappropriate. She's got a lot of questions to answer if she's actually going to testify.
And you say stamp. When you say stamp, I wonder whether she knew anything about it or whether she just handed her stamp off to a junior and the junior is stamp crazy and stamps everything.
Well, right. I think many IRS officials throughout this have just been pleading incompetence. I didn't know what was going on. We did our job poorly. If she testifies, that's probably what she's going to say. I didn't see it. I didn't know this was going on, but I don't think that's going to fly.
Well, that's sort of interesting. You've got the people in, I keep calling rogue, the people in Cincinnati. Then you've got Lois Lerner here in D.C., right? And then you've got the commissioner of the IRS, Schulman, being the one during the operative times. He's testified that he read the press reports that people were saying they're being targeted. Is there any information that he ever went back to the office and picked up the phone and called Lerner or asked anybody to take a look at it at all at any time?
What he said before Congress is that, yes, he found out about this when the audit was initiated, and he sort of left it at that. He said, oh, well, they're looking into this, so I don't need to have any conversations with anyone. He doesn't recall talking to people. He might have mentioned it to the Treasury Department at some point, but he doesn't remember anything.
So he did zero.
He did not do his job.
He just let Americans get targeted. He didn't even issue an edict that will let the investigation go on, but in the meantime, don't do this?
Yeah, well, he's been pretty cagey in his testimony. Even he sort of says he rejects the word targeting, even though that's exactly what the Inspector General's audit says. He says, oh, no, this was just corner cutting because we had all these applications. We weren't targeting
He
them.
also says it's sort of the regular back and forth, normal back and forth between agents and a citizen applying for it. But here's the curious thing. This is what Congress needs to do. They need to compare the treatment to the Tea Party groups to people in another area of the political spectrum, liberal groups, and see if they got the same treatment, because that would be telling if they did or they didn't.
Right, and that doesn't appear to be the case, and the Inspector General has said that there might be additional categories that were singled out for targeting. We know that pro-Israel groups, some of them were singled out for targeting, and there may be more to come further on.
So is Lois Lerner going to get brought back to the hearing? She's still under subpoena, technically.
I think that's likely. The Senate or the House Oversight Committee did not adjourn. They're in recess. So Darrell Issa can call her back to testify. I think that's likely. Lawyers I've talked to seem split about whether she actually will be compelled to testify.
Yeah, but I tell you, I am a lawyer, and I tell you that the dumbest thing in the world is you put your client in a position where everyone's debating whether your client has waived the right or not. You never should be put in the position at all so that it's absolutely 100% clear. So, you know, that's a lousy position for her to be in. I don't know what advice she got, but I'm taking the last word on that. Nice to see you, Andrew.
Yeah, thank you.
Coming up, wait until you find out what some furlough